Hello, family and friends. Can you believe it? This is our third episode of Weekly Pick Me Up. Now, if you're returning to the channel, thank you. And if you're new, welcome. So let's get the housekeeping out of the way. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell. You don't ever want to miss anything that we're putting out. All right. Now, we have been having a very, very good time this month so far with the topic of back to school. 2 weeks ago, we discussed back to life, and last week we discussed back to focus. Now, if you've missed either of those videos, be sure to go back, take a look, take a listen, and catch up with us. Now, this week, we're going to focus on going back to finances. Okay, I know. This may not be an easy topic for everyone, but before you change the channel, hear me out. Now listen, finances, believe it or not, is just one of those things that shows up everywhere and can be incorporated into everything. So remember in our discussion of back to life, I mentioned that finances needs to be included in your mindset. So monitoring those spending habits, what does your budget really look like? And better yet, how is your relationship with money? Now, that's an entire video on its own, and we won't dig that deep today, but I do want to ask you a few questions to ponder. How is your relationship with money? Okay. If you had to rate your relationship on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being unhealthy and 10 being healthy, how would you score yourself and why? All right. Now, unhealthy could mean several things. It could mean how you speak about money, right? I never have any money. I'm always broke and unhealthy, right? How you handle money and how you treat money. Now, money has a personality and feelings all on its own. So again, how are you treating money? And what do those spending habits look like? All right. Healthy means the reverse of unhealthy. All right. So speaking positively about your money and the things your money is attached to. So instead of just handling your money, are you actually managing your money? And finally, how are you treating your money? Are you treating it well? And the things it is attached to. Okay. All in all, it is important to have a healthy relationship with money. Keep in mind, similar to a relationship we have with humans and how our past experiences show up and play major roles. Now, whether that's positive or negative hindrances, money does the same thing that our experiences do with human relations, okay? So, if my experience with past employers have been negative, it would take some time for me to receive constructive feedback and even receive those mini rewards and awards in a genuine manner. If my experience with money has been that we didn't have much growing up, we were always struggling, so forth and so on, all of that impacts the way we view money. All right. See that comparison with human relationship and money. So whether good or bad experiences, it all impacts the way in which we view money, the way in which we maintain a relationship with money. Now, allow me a little time to clarify. Back to finances does not mean it cannot have some fun with it. Okay. But it does mean that we need to reevaluate our spending habits regularly, okay? Allow me a little time on the meter here. Regularly could mean monthly. It could mean twice a year, just a check-in, especially for couples, or when adjustments need to be made, like the increase of gas or groceries. Or it could mean quarterly to determine where we place those quarterly bonuses. What about yearly, when tax return, whether we are receiving money or whether we have to owe, right? Maybe it's a combination of all of the above, all right? So again, only you know what is best for you. Only you know the best system for you. Keep in mind that as you are reevaluating your budget and spending habits, take another look at the methods you are using when you are spending. Okay, do you need more discipline? Should you use cash only, right? Do you tend to spend more and go over budget with a card? So in those deep dives, it will give you the opportunity to make positive strides towards creating and maintaining a healthy relationship with your money. So remember to address the relationship you have with money because it impacts everything. Making sure you have and are maintaining a healthy relationship, evaluating and monitoring your spending habits, evaluating and monitoring your spending habits, your saving habits, ensuring every dollar is placed and allocated, using financial wisdom, mixed investments, becoming debt-free. And remember, it all starts with your mindset. All in all, this week, I am challenging you to get tight and get right with your finances. I know it can be difficult, but I promise you, it will be well worth it, okay? Because you can function where the money resides, okay? Listen, so you need to have a plan. How do you plan to get back to finances? All right, is that looking at a new budget sheet, pulling your monthly reports on both your debit cards, credit cards, all right, looking at what's happening, talking to your spouse or those in your family that impact those spending and saving and investment habits, all right? All right. Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. I want to hear how you're doing. How are you doing? All right. And don't forget to share the video, like and subscribe and hit the bell. We will see you next week and continue on with our series of Back to School. That's it. That's all. Have an amazing week. Continue a blessing.